Hey, so I've said this today as a Native American, and I'll say it again. If my violent oppressors imprisoned me for my entire life, left me an orphan by taking the lives of my entire family, confined me to a concentration camp that I could not leave my entire life, where they controlled my access to food and water, destroyed my house, took the lives of countless friends, committed every single kind of violence against my loved ones, continuously dehumanized me and my people for 75 years, all while painting themselves as the victim and never having to pay for a single moment of it, you can bet your sweet cheeks that I would have the absolute most smoke for every single person who is benefiting from the ongoing atrocities and genocide of me and my people. I will never condemn how an oppressed people fight back against their decades-long genocide and ethnic cleansing, especially when peaceful resistance has already not worked. Hopefully that answers your question and clears things up for you.
Do you condemn Hamas? Sure, when you condemn the Nakba, the 75 years of tyranny, illegal occupation, killing of innocent civilians, raping Palestinian women, the displacement of 5.9 million Palestinians, bombing entire communities, Israel's 16-year siege on Gaza, the killing of thousands of Palestinians in the West Bank, which, by the way, there's no Hamas in the West Bank, when you condemn the war crimes of the IDF and all their violations of international law, the use of white phosphorus, and carpet bombing an entire city with a population of 2 million people. You condemn Benjamin Netanyahu telling Palestinian civilians in Gaza to flee while they can, and when they go to the Rafah crossing, which borders Gaza and Egypt, Israelis bombed the crossing. Do you condemn the bombings of churches, mosques, hospitals, schools, and homes, universities? Do you condemn the killing of over 7,000 children, women, and men, doctors, journalists, nurses, 2,913 of them being children and counting? Blockade of food, water, electricity, and now the internet? Do you condemn the distribution of weapons to settlers in the north, which gives them an extra green flag to murder Palestinian civilians, which has already been happening? Do you condemn the propaganda, Israel's continuous lies, but it's okay because they're losing the media war now? Oh, and do you condemn Israel giving Jewish Ethiopian women contraceptives without their consent? And you know, the list goes on and on and on. But do you condemn Hamas?
So I just want to state very clearly, as I wear my Malcolm X shirt, I do not now, nor will I ever, condemn Hamas. I unequivocally support the liberation movements of all oppressed people around the world by any means made necessary. If you have a problem with that, take it up with somebody else because I don't care.
Hamas is not a terrorist group.
Oh, it isn't, ma'am.
First of all, Hamas is not a terrorist group.
Hamas
is not a terrorist group.
What is it, like a motorcycle club?
It is a resistance that has been fuming for 75 years of colonialism, of occupation, of murder, of rape, of little children, of women. That's what they are. They are resistance.
Do you think Canada is a colonialist country too?
Everything that they do is justified.
Including what happened last week?
Every single thing they have done is justified.
Ma'am, there were children murdered. There were babies beheaded.
Babies beheaded, really? Please educate yourself. Please check the news. Okay. Because as a news reporter, you gotta check the fucking news because they said that shit was fake. Okay? Multiple times. Different channels, even Biden himself, his ministers and his idiots said himself that news was fake. So, there's no 40 beheaded babies.
And there were no 1,300 deaths in Israel?
There's no evidence. There's no photos whatsoever. Hamas is a Muslim group. They would never do that because it's against Islam. That's number one. And that's something that they show.
Do you really believe that?
There is evidence of Israeli women saying that they gave us water, they gave us food, they gave us a place to sleep comfortably. They gave us clothes. They got them to cover up out of respect. This is actual women having interviews talking about when they were hostages or when they were taking in, when Hamas members were coming into their house. These are actual Israeli women saying this is how they were. Even at some point, a Hamas fighter told one of the women, "Can I have a banana to eat?" He asked if he could eat a banana that was in her home. Does that sound like a fucking terrorist to you?
הם נכנסים ואני אומרת להם, יש לי פה 2 ילדים. הדבר הראשון שאני אומרת להם, בעברית? לא, באנגלית. הם מסתכלים ואז אחד אומר לי באנגלית, אל תדאגי, אני מוסלמי, אנחנו לא נפגע בכם. זה תפס אותי מצד אחד בהפתעה, מצד שני זה הוריד לי הרבה לחץ, וישבתי עם הילדים שלי, והמחבלים הביאו כיסא מהפינת אוכל. היה מחבל חמוש כל הזמן איתנו בממ"ד, והשאר מסתובבים בבית. אחד מהם רואה על השיש בננות, אומר לי, אפשר לאכול אחת? אמרתי לו, כן, אתה יכול לאכול אחת.
מה הילדים אומרים?
הגדול קצת יותר נלחץ. הקטנה לא ממש הזיז לה, הייתה עסוקה בטאבלט שלה. הם היו אצלי בערך 2 שעתיים. בסוף השעתיים האלה, אחד מהם סוגר לי את דלת הממ"ד, והם יוצאים.
זהו.
וזהו.
Have you seen how Hamas treats children? I would hire them to be my babysitter. And I've seen how they treat Israeli soldiers, so I know that my kids would be protected. But if you're offering to buy me a ticket, then be about it.